Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Got today's grocery haul for this coming week. I actually have dinner in the crock pot right there. I'll try to show you what I made. Holding my baby right now, but I just shredded it up. I just made a pot roast tonight. Oops. I'm glad I did because it's a very rainy day. Well, at least this evening is very rainy, and it's just good day for a slow cooker, and my day was a lot busier than I expected, so I'm glad that I didn't have to think about dinner. We went to Fry's and I went to Sam's Club. I spent $165. 15 of that was a few toys for our daughter, because I went in with a budget of 165 and I only spent about 150. Some of the stuff I was able to get cheaper, like that chicken right there was on, I found a much cheaper pack, and that just happened in a few different spots. So I had the extra money in the budget, and she wanted that little toy, so we got her a little toy. But it was like a little baby set. It was a little baby doll, a little sleeping set. Like it came with a blanket, a pillow, a pacifier, a little bottle, and a stroller for $15. So anyways, that is not food related, but that was part of the cost. So the rest was $150. I spent, I think, 21 and some change at Sam's Club, and then the rest was at Fry's. So we had a little bit of a bigger budget because we usually do 120, but because Thanksgiving is coming up on Thursday and we needed some stuff for that, we're not doing anything big. My mother-in-law is coming over and we're just going to make a dinner. She's making a couple things. I am in charge of the turkey. I am making green bean casserole. What else am I making? Corn. Some people call it different things. I think it's like corn pudding or corn casserole or something like that. It's super good. And then I am also going to make some chocolate chip cookies. And I think, I'm going to make the gravy. And I think I had one more thing on my list, but I don't remember. But I was going to make cranberry sauce, but I ended up crossing that off because no one really cares for the cranberry sauce. So I'm not going to make a whole thing of it. If I'm the only one that's going to eat it, I'm not going to make a whole batch. But anyways, let me just go ahead and start right over here. I got some baked beans. I can't really point at anything. I'm holding my little guy right now. Let's see if I can hold it with this hand. He might try to grab the phone. Got some baked beans, and then this is for the corn casserole. Some regular corn and some cream corn. I got the onions for the green bean casserole, and then this is also for the corn casserole, some cornbread mix. Got some barbecue sauce and 2 things of mac and cheese. And then I grabbed 2 things of taco seasoning. Got some dark chocolate chips for the chocolate chip cookies. We grabbed a thing of coffee. We've never had this kind. We're not particular to a brand. I usually get one that is the cheapest. And then my husband's request was some hot chocolate, and we have been trying to do more dark chocolate instead of milk chocolate when we buy chocolate. So that's why I have been doing dark chocolate chips. And I saw this, and he actually likes this better. He just had one a little bit ago. He likes this better than the regular milk chocolate. Sorry, the phone's moving quite a lot. But this was also my husband's request for some oatmeal packs. And then moving on over here, this is my favorite part right here because it's all the healthier side of things. I have been kind of slowly making the switch, but I am going to be making more of let me show you before she takes them down. We got some mushrooms. She always likes to play with that and poke holes in the package. But like I was saying, I am definitely going to be making more of a drastic switch to more whole foods. We've been kind of doing it slowly, and then we kind of got back to doing some more convenience boxed foods. But I'm just going to stop buying that stuff, and then we don't really have the choice but to make food homemade, kind of from scratch. Some things I prefer and want to start making from scratch, but I will buy a few convenient things, just a couple still. But anyways, that was most of it over there. Like the mac and cheese, that's definitely convenience. And then right here we got a little convenience. Right here we got a little convenience. But moving on, I got the paper towels. We needed some more coffee creamer. we really like this brand of chicken nuggets, so we went ahead and got a thing of chicken nuggets. Got my husband the potato salad he likes, got some cream cheese, some butter, and then for meat, we got some chicken breast. This is actually a new brand that I saw at Fry's, so we're going to give it a try. It looks very comparable to the Simple Truth brand that we usually get, so I'm excited to try that out. And then I got just 1 pound of ground beef, and then I got a steak for my husband. And then for the turkey, so we're not doing, since it's not going to be a lot of people, and I just don't really have the energy to do a huge turkey, I just got a turkey breast to do instead of a whole turkey, and this was, I think it was $10. Yeah, you can see right there, it was $10 for this turkey breast. This is plenty for all of us, plus leftovers. So I'm glad that they have, I didn't know they had something like that. I usually just do a whole turkey. And then I got some cheddar cheese and some Monterey Jack, and then we got the turkey smoked sausage we get every week. This is from Sam's Club, but I got some Greek yogurt. And then for produce, got lots of produce here. Got a bag of oranges. These apples, which I've never actually seen before. But this is like a mix of apples. I guess it says Kiddos Crunchers. It was only $4 for this bag. But it's got a mix of apples, different kind. Green, red, delicious. Looks like there might be some Gala apples in here. And they're very small. You can see, compared to my hand, they're very little. So they're like the perfect size for a toddler. And I was glad to see that because we can have a variety of apples too. Got 2 onions, a thing of garlic, some asparagus. I got 2 cucumbers, mushrooms. You can see she poked all the holes in there. And then I got this poultry blend for mostly for the turkey, but probably we'll use it in a couple other dishes as well. And then I got some eggs. These are from Sam's Club. Got some carrots, green beans, a big thing of green beans from Sam's Club for the green bean casserole. Got some fresh dill, some bananas, and then got some spring mix, and I got a box of pears. I really enjoy pears, and so I wanted some pears. But I think that is everything. I think I got everything back out of the fridge and the freezer. I had put everything cold in the fridge, and it's a couple hours after we got home, so I had to pull everything back out. But I think that is everything that we got for this week.